Hello everybody, I'm Christy and I'm here today to teach you how to make one of these little buddies that you can sit on your desk and look at while you work. I would first like to respectfully acknowledge that I'm recording this video on unceded Coast Salish Territory, the traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Kwikwetlem, and Katzie Nations. For this tutorial, I'm going to be making this cute bear, but you can choose any creature to construct. Feel free to modify the instructions for that creature and to your liking. The materials that you will need are colored construction paper, 2 colors, one lighter and one darker. I have brown construction paper and black construction paper. A piece of cardboard, preferably a similar and lighter color than your lighter construction paper. This is optional. Tape. A dark marker, preferably the same color as your darker construction paper. Here, I have a black Sharpie marker, a pencil and an eraser, and scissors. To build this buddy, we need to create all these separate parts before we tape them together. We are first going to construct the base of our buddy. Take the lighter colored construction paper, and for the head, using a pencil, trace out a big oval-like shape that is slimmer at one end. The slimmer part is going to be the bottom of the head. Cut that out. Then trace out a slim long oval. Its width half the size of the head, and cut it out. This is going to be the body. Be sure to leave extra room at the top so everything is easy to tape together. Now draw and cut out 2 ear-like shapes, depending on what your creature is, that is 1/4 of the size of the head. You can make sure they are even by using this trick. Fold your paper in half, trace the ear out once, and cut it out. Make sure the ear pieces are separate. You now have 2 equal pieces. Again, be sure there is extra room at the bottom of the ears, so everything is easy to tape together. Next, draw and cut out 2 round rectangles for the arms. Make the arms long so it is easier to tape everything together. Draw and cut out 2 circles for the feet. Chop off the ends so it is a straight line, so your buddy looks like they are sitting down. We will now create the inner details using the darker construction paper. Use the piece you cut out for the body as reference, and on the darker construction paper, draw and cut out a smaller version of the same shape. This is going to be the belly of your buddy. Be sure to leave extra room at the top of the shape so everything is easy to tape together. Using the ear pieces as reference, draw and cut out 2 smaller versions of the same shape, as that is going to be the inside of the ears. Use the same folding the paper in half trick that I mentioned before. Like the base ear pieces, you can leave extra room on the bottom. Now, we are going to create the paw details for the feet. Once again, you can use the folding the paper in half trick. Draw and cut out 2 small circle shapes, with the bottom end slimmer than the top. Finally, do that one more time, and it should be about the same size as the foot paw detail. This is going to be the nose. This next step is optional, but if you want to add more dimension to your buddy, and you have some spare cardboard, trace and cut out a small circle for the muzzle. It should be double the size of the nose. If you do not have spare cardboard lying around, you can skip this step. If there are pencil markings on any of your pieces, you can use your eraser and lightly erase it away, or just use the other side where the pencil markings are not visible. We are now going to construct our buddy in layers. The body is the bottom layer. Position the arms however you want them, on the sides of the body, and tape them down. Make sure to keep the tape near the center, so you can cover it up later. Next, take the inner detail of the body and position it so it is centered compared to the base body piece and tape it down. This inner detail should cover where you tape down the arms, so it looks like the arms are protruding from the inner detail area. Take your feet pieces and tape them so the bottom straight line matches up with the bottom of the body. This will make it look like your buddy is sitting down with the paws facing towards you. Next, take the paw details and tape them to the center of your feet pieces. Make sure the slimmer part of the oval is on the bottom. Take your marker and draw 3 dots to finish up the paws. Likewise, draw 3 dots and the paw detail on the arms of your buddy. Take the inner detail of the ears and tape it to the base pieces of the ears. The way I'm taping my pieces together, I'm flipping them over and lining them up, then taping the top piece down. The tape will not be visible from the front. Then, I flip it back over and make a tape loop to tape the main part of the piece down. Take the ears and tape them to the back of the head, in a way where the head is covering the ears. It will look like the ears are protruding from the head. If you had cardboard lying around and made it into a muzzle, take the nose and tape it to the center of the muzzle. Then, tape the nose or muzzle if you made one, just below the center of the head. To finish it off, take your Sharpie and draw the eyes. My buddy is really happy, so I'm going to give him a nice smile. The final step is to take the head and tape it to the body. The body should be in the back. Now you are done. Yay! You have a buddy! Feel free to name your buddy and prop your buddy up on your desk so they can accompany you while you work on your computer, do your readings, etc. Check out the description of this video for a link to our Creative Collective webpage where you can find some more asynchronous resources and keep up to date with our events. Thank you for watching!